Hello everybody, my name is Aceface, we're in Nullsec, we're back in the Tengu right here, just after that 6 out of 10. We're going to try to find our way out of Nullsec, but we could see if we could find something interesting on the way out. We'll see what we find. I've scanned down the system that we were in previously, that we did the 6 out of 10 in, and these are the relic sites we find here. Now these would be really nice to run, but unfortunately I don't have a relic analyzer. Otherwise, that is probably something I should pack for next time. A mobile depot with a relic analyzer, because you can get some decent ISK from the relic sites. I'm going to try to get out of here through a wormhole. We'll see if we find something interesting along the way. We can look in the exploration, cosmic signatures, see if we find anything nearby with a lot of signatures nearby. 8 signatures in CX. Let's go there. Can cloak on the way. I think it's nice to be cloaked when you go from between different gates. Previously we had tons of ISK or tons of loot. We got the Sancha blueprint, the Multispectrum energized membrane, the A-type one, the really nice one. And we also got some centimeter of EM membrane as well. It's not that great, but still something extra. It's always nice to see. And then we also got an armor pair, actually. The True Sancha medium armor pair. Would be nice for Abyss running, actually, if you use maybe like an Ikitas or something like that. Ooh, there's a lot of people in the system. Can launch the wormhole, or launch the probes. There's a lot of hulks here. Oh, a big mining fleet must be. That's what all these different MV people are. You know. There's tons of relic sites as well. Do you guys have any like tips on how to get out of Nullsec from your Nullsec journeys? Because I think it's pretty difficult. I mean, it's not difficult. You have to just find wormholes, but I know you can use some certain types of filaments, but I don't use them. I'm mainly used to doing wormhole stuff. When I've always been in Nullsec in the past, like we're just generally speaking living there, one of my go-to methods of getting stuff in and out of Nullsec was through the Nullsec wormholes, because it was a lot more convenient, I thought, than using something like a blockade runner or something like that through gates. Or using like a freighter service, because especially the freighter service, it was very useful. Like a lot of alliances do have that, but the thing is, it takes so much time. You have to, like, I remember just waiting day after day, just, oh, come on, please, deliver. It was just taking so much time, and it was very frustrating that, oh, I forgot something, I need to get a freighter service. Well, instead doing it yourself, but it's obviously a lot more riskier. I remember once when I was moving back to Highsec from Nullsec, I had everything in my rattlesnake at one point. And this is not the time I went to Nullsec in, what was that, 2020? It was actually another time. I came back in a rattlesnake again, but the thing is, on the way back, the last wormhole, then I saw an Imicus there. I was like, it would have gone so smoothly. I saw an Imicus there. I was like, whoa, I'm going to die now. It was alright. Nothing particularly happened. He was just sitting there. But I was just like, the last wormhole, seeing someone there, I felt like, oh, something could have happened there if I had not, or if he had been like out there to get me, because he could have got me. He was just sitting there on the wormhole waiting. Could have been someone waiting for prey. If someone just simply put a bubble there, I would have just been popped very quickly. That's one thing with wormholes, is that you can put bubbles there, and I never really paid much attention to that, because you can hardly ever, I hardly ever personally see bubbles in wormholes, but it is a thing you can do there. I have actually seen bubbles though when I've been doing relic sites, like we see here in the system, when my manganate is getting popped, with a saber coming out there and just launching a bubble and taking me out real quick. Okay, but it doesn't seem like there's much here going on. It seems like there's a bunch of relic sites. I wonder how good this hierarchy is, because it's a very common site I see, but it's also, I think that it's just not worth it, so nobody likes to run it. That's why I see it so often. I think it's a drone site. There's also the Independence as well. A rogue drone, I think. Make it smaller. Doesn't seem like much is going on right here. There's a lot of players, look at that. Retriever, Hulk. They're just chilling there, they're just chilling. I wonder where they are. We can check where these guys are. Nothing on the mining. Where are they then? Combat site, level 4 combat site. Okay. I wonder what level 4 combat site is. I've never seen a level 4 combat site before. Are there really no asteroid belts in the system? How come there's some miners there? What is this? Digital circuitry. What is that? Let's see now. It's a chemical lab found in the Cat region. Both combat and hacking. And what can be in here? Drug skill books and drug commodities. Forensics drug BPC. Seems like a bunch of drug stuff. Drugs. Okay, no, but I don't really mess around too much with the drugs. The boosters is what they're trying to say, I think. So we'll continue. We'll continue. Do you guys know what do you guys think all these Hulks are doing out here? Could they be like maybe a battle Hulk fleet, or they may be forming at some special area that is not for mining? Because I don't understand why you would see all these Hulks. There are no asteroid belts to mine at. Doesn't make much sense to me. Sanchez. Maybe I could have missed them on the overview or something? It could also be a thing that I've not added asteroid belts to overview. I removed them by accident. No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, we got some people there. Launch and cloak up. I remember last time it was just a complete epic fail on the way back to Highsec from Nullsec. The incursion rats got me. They got me real good. They got me real good. It was so nice to have to skip that or be able to skip that. That was a level 1 combat site very easily, probably pretty crap. But I do think that the 6 out of 10s, they can be level 1 combat site, if I remember correctly. But I think the 4 out of 10s are at least scanning level 2. So, we can check what this is after we've scanned this signature down right here, because I'm very keen on finding wormholes. We need the wormholes. Often when I'm doing... Oh, another relic site. Often when I'm doing stuff in Nullsec, I'm just like, no, stop giving me wormholes. I don't want wormholes. And then now I want wormholes. I don't find any. Like, often when I want to find other stuff that is not wormholes is when I'm going for hacking and these kind of things. I just don't want to see that. I want to see the good combat sites, the good hacking or whatever. Nah, I'm just like, tired of wormholes. But now that we actually want some wormholes, it's not the case. It's not the case. Okay, let's go to V2 maybe. Setting in V2.
Active.
What is that? Oh, that's the... I thought that was an abyssal trace right there because it looked a bit like a triangle. You see that triangle right there? It reminded me of the abyssal trace. It's shaped like a triangle. Let's warp in. Hopefully no bubble. Sisters core scanner probes. Now they're gone. Dracaris. I wonder if how their allegiance is to us. Oh, that's a lot of NPCs for just a gay. They don't seem to have any real relation to us though. Or the Thesean Lancers as well, that's what's making it a lot more NPCs as well. I'll go and launch the probes. Cloak up. See what we find here. It took a really long time for these probes to start scanning. It's because they were moving, because there's like initially a little bit of a sound that is made before you start scanning. Like this one right here. This one right here. The sound you hear now. It's them moving, I think. You know, in the beginning they have to move like all the way here. I think that's why it took so long. Combat site again, level 2, okay. What is this? Level 2 combat site. I wonder if it's something good. What if it's something good? Imagine if it's another 6 out of 10. I would run it. I wouldn't use it, the EM heavy assaults all the way though, because that is very risky. risky doing that. Sancha Military Complex. Okay, so I don't think this is a... Yeah, it's an unrated site right here. So not at all worth our time. Okay, we'll move the probes over here towards these Celestials. Apparently, as far as I know, it's good to just have the Celestials focusing on like a planetary body and have 4 AU, and usually you can catch it like that. Where's that ESS? Encounter Surveillance System. I've never really understood how the bank systems work. I think that you at certain times of the day they're unlocked and you can fight for them, and if you are not like persuaded to move away by getting destroyed, then you will be able to take all the money in this bank. 15.9 billion is there. Main bank. Gas site now. We do not need any gas. I used to do a lot of gas harvesting in Adventure back in the day. It was actually some decent in a wormholes, and it was also pretty suspenseful as well because of how much, like, you know, you're sitting there harvesting the gas in your little venture. Anytime, you know, there could come some guy just out there just snipe your face.
Warp drive active.
We'll jump to HP. The system of HP, where HP computers are made. HP64T. Do you know if there's any like story to why the Nullsec systems have abbreviations like they do and not like actual names? Is it to do with maybe that they've never been claimed by Empire, so they've never really had a reason to have a name? That's my theory. I'm sure there is an explanation, I just haven't read about it. Doesn't matter, I saw that guy before. I think he was someone who has been hunting people, or if I remember correctly, was it that guy, the Vex Navy issue guy we saw when we were doing the 6 out of 10? I think it could be. I think it could be. There's no signatures here. Let's go to SNF. I wonder if there's anything interesting in there. Otherwise, how far are we away from Jita? Let's see. I think we're quite far from Jita. Oh, definitely. Look at that. A lot of jumps. 37 jumps. It'll be very favourable to find a wormhole out of here someday. Oof. I would love to find a wormhole. We need to get home. Tengu is homesick. He needs to get home. Maybe in SNF we'll find a way home. Perhaps one day. And SNF is 2 signatures. Okay. A barren planet over there I can recognize instantly because of its ambience it makes. The barren planet. Note the different ambiences of planets. You can tell what type they are. I really like the ambience of barren planets. That's why I notice them usually pretty quickly. In my old days in Nullsec from about 3 years ago, or quote unquote old, I had our main citadel was positioned right outside a barren planet. Let's see if we can find GE8JV. This was the old base of Brave, by the way. If you look at my old Nullsec videos, you'll see that we were spending a lot of time in GE8JV. That was the old base of operations of Brave. Unfortunately, not anymore. Well, we'll continue right here. Maybe we can go back to our old place of GE8JV, see if we can find any interesting bookmarks there, maybe. Perhaps. Never know. It'd be fun to go to the same place we were ratting in a bunch. I used to rat there a ton. The rattlesnake. In the home system as well. Many people don't recommend it, but I had a very good setup that I was like always aligned out. So as soon as the slightest hint of danger, just jump out straight away. Okay, there's some nice signatures here. Can maybe find something. 4 signatures, probably a bunch of relic sites or something that we do not need at this point in time. Maybe here. And there's already some sisters core scanner probes and a Helios as well. And this could perhaps be a good sign that we see a Helios. He maybe could have come out of a wormhole and that's how he is here. But he maybe is also not in a wormhole. Wait, we lost one there. Maybe he's scanning or something? Could be. Well, not scanning, I mean hacking. Maybe he was hacking and he just finished the site or something. Or maybe a wormhole just disappeared in front of our eyes. That could also be an alternative, and that would be very tragic if that had happened right now. Independence. I'm tired of seeing this independent site everywhere. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate as well, who do a lot of scanning and all things. Tired of seeing Independence, Radiance, and what is the other one? Radiance and a demonstration, is it called? Combat site, okay. I wonder what this combat site is. Level 2 combat site. We'll see. We'll see. You know, I know you can scan down the 4 out of 10s, and you can get an escalation of a 5 out of 10 from a den. I don't know if you can get I don't know if you can get a scan and also able to scan down the 5 out of 10s. Maybe you can in Lowsec, I'm not sure. I've never been able to at least scan it down high sec. I know you can get an escalation to high sec in a 5 out of 10. Maybe you can only scan it down in low sec or something like that. MY W1V MY my 1V. There's a gas cloud over here. You see this? Jumpity jump. It makes this strange sound. Decloaks. I think it's pretty cool. Give things sound effects. I like that. Okay, align to here. Cloak. Launch probe. See if we can find anything. Ooh, we're getting very close to that Stargate right there. You see that? Soon we'll be getting ourselves decloaked. So we'll go a little bit to the side right there. Oh, we're just about to get decloaked. Move, Tengu, move. Oh, now we're going away. Okay, good. Just about decloaked us. I think it's 2.5 kilometers, then you get decloak yourself. Combat site level 4. Okay. I'm sure this is one of those like labs that we found before. Chemical labs of some sort. We can always scan this to see. Centus Assembly TP. Centus Assembly TP. What is this? Oh, this is a 10 out of 10. DED complex. I wonder if you can run this in a Tengu. I'm sure you can, but I don't think it would be a good idea because there seems to be probably a lot of stuff here. Battleship. To complete this site, you will need Leadership 5 as well. Why do I need Leadership 5? CM Ultima fires EM Citadel torpedoes that hit extremely hard and does not have a very significant tank. Yeah, I've heard about this as well because I remember doing this a long time ago. That this station does a ton of damage. So, you know, Centus X-type modules. Yeah, I don't think this would be a good idea right now. You could try. You got tons of. The thing is, we have tons of loot with us. I don't know if it will be worth risking this right here. But some other day we can maybe try doing a 10 out of 10. But it's quite cool that we just found a 10 out of 10 just like that. We're finding a ton of DD escalations actually. Surprised. If you guys have any good fits you would recommend for 10 out of 10 specifically, that are preferably not too expensive, let me know in the comments down below because I'm very curious. I personally don't have much faith that this fit will be able to handle a 10 out of 10 with the tank we've got. I mean, it might if with enough speed tank, but I do not think so. I know at least a Rattlesnake had a hard time and it had, I think, more tank than this. And a more DPS as well. Combat site again. Now that I don't want to find combat sites, I'm just finding them all over the place. I preferably would want to find a wormhole. We'll just continue. Warp
drive active.
Not seeing a single wormhole. Like, how many systems do we have to go through and not find a single wormhole? Like, before when I used to go Nullsec exploring, I just hated finding wormholes. I mean, come on, I just want to be able to... find my relic sites. Now we're just finding relic sites and not a single stupid wormhole. I don't understand. Combat site. Let's just see what it is. Gonna warp to GJV in the meantime. Digital circuitry again. That one. That lab. Do you guys think this is normal that I find so few wormholes? Because I just feel like I'm very unlucky right now. There's so many scans, not find a single wormhole. What would be perfect is you find that one wormhole that leads back to HiSec, and not only HiSec, but like G to HiSec. That would be so great. Be so great. Jump here. GAJV. This is more like the Call of Duty meme here. Something 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town. Look, only 3 people, including myself, used to be packed to this system because of how you see all these bookmarks right here. Launch the probes maybe. Got to launch the probes. It's just fun seeing all these bookmarks that are even mobile tracked unit ones. Oh wait, there's a new management. GHAV under new management? Oh, come on, I just want to launch the probes. That's funny right there. This must be the same Keepstar that I used to have, because it feels like the same one, because I remember the angle was very similar. Yeah, that's interesting right there. I wonder if some of the items I have are still in there. No, it must have gone to asset safety, shouldn't it? I think it should have. Relic site. And then we need to see what this one is. Probably another relic site, let me guess. Just sites we do not need. Let's see now. 3 OK DA. Let's see what's in there. Nothing interesting here apart from this one cosmic signature. Hopefully that Guess Who guy can maybe signify that someone came out of a wormhole. Nope. 3G maybe. Let's see if there's anything in there.
Warp drive active.
We can just find one wormhole, then we're okay, we know we're on a track, because in wormhole systems you feel like you find always some form of wormhole. No, we're just completely locked down here, it feels like. 4 cosmic signatures, hopefully we at least find one wormhole. Probably all relic sites, combat sites, or gas sites, or one of them, apart from wormhole. Basically not a single wormhole we found. I want to extract my loot! My good loot! Combat site. I feel like something's off here, like something's going on. Why are we not finding any wormholes at all? I guess we could always try if we're desperate to get out through the like hard way of this gate to gate, or maybe we could not go to gate, but you know, we could obviously try finding like getting back to high sec by going through the nullsec. Just that we have to be careful for when we're going, so we don't go gate to gate, go like from asteroid belt gate to asteroid belt to gate or something like that. Just hug this gate right here. Relic site, data site. Nah. I mean, I'm guessing if there's nobody in the system, we can just jump gate to gate.
Drive
but if there's an incursion, then we can't jump gate to gate because of the risk of, you know, incursion rats. They'll eat me alive. Otherwise, I don't see it being any issue to jump gate to gate. Otherwise, you can see where that incursion was. If there's still an incursion in the systems we died at before. Seems to be some people here. What we can do is we could like warp to maybe this jump gate 100. Scan the gate, see if there's anyone there. I doubt there's anyone there. We'll see. There's no one there. Where did we die before? Let me see where we died before. In Aquarius, it was a completely different regions, that's why.
Active.
There's some wrecks here that have been destroyed. I doubt there's something interesting though. Some guy just cleared them on the way. There is one guy in the system though. I actually shouldn't have jumped gate to gate there. There's no one here though. Oh yes, we finally found a wormhole. Let's go to that wormhole instead. I prefer to do that. But I feel like this one Nullsec system that is taking me through is going to be camped. I prefer to go through this wormhole right here. Let's go into this wormhole. See what wormhole this is. I'm sure it's one of those high class ones. We're going to have to work our way down to, you know, low class ones. But it is typically like that in Nullsec. But we'll see. Hopefully it's a low sec. That'll be a bit easier to get to high sec. So what is this? Unknown parts of space. Oh, that's good, because then it's only like a C2, 1 to C3 if it's unknown. See what kind of wormhole have we got here. Let's see now. J151125. This is a class 2. Ooh. Let's see now. What kind of static does this have? Leads into dangerous wormhole system. E leads into 0-0 system. Okay, so a static of a dangerous and nullsec. Okay. See if we can find any wormholes to high sec then, and we'll save this as wormy. Now we're in the wormhole. Feels at least good to have entered the wormhole system now. This is a magnetar, so it gives me more DPS. Look at that, 1000 DPS with the EM missile. That's a lot of damage. What kind of anomalies we've got here? Do we have any anomalies? Perimeter hangar. Ruins of the Enclave. That's a lot of anomalies you could potentially do here. Unstable wormhole. Let's see what we've got there. We can continue scanning in the meantime. This also leads into unknown parts of space. We could check this out. Another wormhole here. This is also another unknown one. Let's see what's in these unknown wormholes. It could maybe be like a static to high sec ones, because if it's like a low class one, like a C1, then maybe we could have a high sec static. And what I mean by high sec static is there's guaranteed to be a wormhole in there that leads to high sec. See what this wormhole is. Class 2. Oh, it's got a high sec static. Would you look at that? Great. As I thought. Nice. We are soon going to come home. This is exactly what you want to find when you want to get home. You just want to find that wormhole with a high sec static. Then you know, oh yeah, guaranteed that we'll find that one wormhole that's going to lead us back to high sec. Hopefully it's close to Jita. Hopefully. Oof. There's a wormhole there though. There's a lot of sites in one go. There's a coercer here. Oh. See what's in this unstable wormhole?
Warp drive active.
Oh, there it is. That's the wormhole that leads to high sec. You see the B274? That is it. let's go back. I think it leads to a Mars space though, which would be very unfortunate actually, because like Mars space is very far from Jita. That'll probably have to do. So yeah, where are we? Oh, I think we're quite far. Yeah, I mean 21 jumps. We have to go through all these low-sec systems. Let's see now where's the safe route. 45 jumps, and we're even in a high-sec island. It seems like. Let's get out of the high-sec island first, I guess.
Active.
There's a lot of cosmos signatures. Wow. Funny how we wanted to like get out of Nullsec manually with the gates to sort of go through this, avoid ending up in this route right here, but still we end up here anyway through the wormhole. It's a bit unfortunate. Eden Common Gunstar. I think we're near that first system that went down from by the Triglavians, the Rara boss system. Namar. We might be close to that. Hopefully not much here. Yes, thankfully. Camella. Camella, I know, is a very popular factional warfare system, so we're going to have to be really careful there. I have a feeling we might get popped on the next gate. It's a high risk for that. 32 people. Oof.
Warp drive active.
But there's no one on the gate, thankfully. There's tons of gates here. Okay, so I guess we're home free now. We've only got this one system left, but I think I'll take care of it. I'll just go through that system at a time when there's not a whole lot of players going through. There we go. We went back to high sec, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We've got the dank loot. Really nice. Can't wait to sell this. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.